we didn't know, and I'm a musician, so I should be ashamed of myself. But I didn't know. Did you?
She has Kashmiri roots. She's more authentic. She looks like RJ Begam. There's a lot of things. We did a Zoom call with Saba because I saw her one of the Insta posts which she was singing a song, and I really liked it because she's a musician.
Saba was practicing every day. He told me, and I felt, oh shit, I was doing a film somewhere else in Bhopal, completely different. I had no time. I was very stressed. He knows, I think. The challenge for me was the lip syncing of the words of the songs because it's a lot of it is in Kashmiri.
The reason I did the film was the story of this incredible woman.
I was just Saba, you definitely know Kashmiri. How do you know these songs?
I wish I did.
I'm telling you, she's so well prepared on set. She actually one take she was lip syncing.
Myth about women actors that their careers are over as soon as they turn 30.
That their careers are over the minute they have children or they get married. I just want to say that why do you want to change anybody? Correct. Focus on yourself and focus on building a relationship with the person who's not exactly like you.
Now roles are being written for women, projects are being led by women.
Everybody is now taking women seriously, and this change particularly for women directors and producers has happened only in the last 10 to 12 years. I mean, I'm sorry, but there's always this boys club, so people are always going to I think feel somewhere down the line that they have more faith.
Pay parity. I mean, come on.
Thank you for saying that.
We're in 2025 and we're still...
For me as a filmmaker, if I believe in something, I never think of the gender or, why. It's always like, why I'm making this film.
Hi, I'm Soni Razdan.
Hi, I'm Danish Renzu.
Hi, I'm Saba Azad and I'm on the Superwomaniya Show with Stutee.
Superwomaniya Stutee.
Guys, what's there not to love? Ye hai the Superwomaniya Show. We have two Superwomaniyas here, Saba Azad and Soni Razdan. We have who we'd like to call a green flag because he's foregrounding the stories of powerful women and he's cast two amazingly talented actors. And of course, power of radio की बात हो रही है, music की बात हो रही है, and as someone जो radio पे बात करते हैं, I loved the film, loved the story, but I want to start with a confession कि मुझे नहीं पता था about Noor Begam, and I felt so bad because her story is phenomenal.
Join the club.
None of us knew.
Me and
Oh, that makes me feel a little better.
Yeah, we didn't know, and I'm a musician, so I should be ashamed of myself. But I didn't know. Did you?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
So, compliments to the director. I, of course, watched the film uninterrupted, and not going to give out spoilers. But once you Google her, you realize what a phenomenal life she's had. So, my first question to you, Danish, it's a casting coup of sorts. Okay, how did you manage this? Did you always know that these were the two actors you wanted for this role?
No, I think when we finished the script and we were looking for casting and all, we were looking for a lot of actors. We we auditioned a lot of actors. We were thinking of a lot of actors, but I think with Soni ji, she was always Noor Begam because we worked together before. I always knew she has Kashmiri roots. She's more authentic. She looks like RJ Begam. There's a lot of things that she was already locked. So that's already there. With Zeba, that was quite an interesting cast because, younger Noor Begam, because we had so much talent, there's so much talent in Bombay, we were looking for the cast. But what happened is I was with Collectors and she's also with Collective. At that time we did a Zoom call with Saba because I saw her one of the Insta posts which she was singing a song and I really liked it because she's a musician and I just felt like a lot of honesty there. I just felt like she was, I don't know, there was something, as you know, like film belongs to an actor, it organically comes to them, right? So we did a Zoom call with her. We just did one scene and it was mostly in Urdu, dialogues were in Urdu. And she was really good, of course the language, but also, I don't know, everything, the whole vibe of her, I just felt like she was the right person for the character right away. And we didn't even look for anybody after that. I knew she's Zeba, she's Noor Begam.
No, I completely get that. And आपके कश्मीरी roots के बारे में, like he said, you were looking the part quite literally. But मैं एक सवाल जो आप दोनों से पूछना चाहती हूँ, I made quick notes and I said I have to ask them this. One about the accent. You both got it just right. It's a tough balancing act. क्योंकि आप, you can just go over. How did that work out as actors? How much?
Would you like to take that?
I heard that Saba was practicing every day. He told me, and I felt, oh shit, I was doing a film somewhere else in Bhopal, completely different. I had no time. I was very stressed. He knows, I think. And I was like, used to sit every day with the script and go over. And I think what happened was somehow when you're doing this, for me it's a process with the script, and it starts just permeating in. And then once I got to Kashmir, it just became a lot easier. I sort of just made that leap. And also I think with the challenge for me was the lip syncing of the words of the songs, because it's a lot of it is in Kashmiri, and I actually don't know the language at all. So it's all contrary to what people think. So it's always a challenge for me to speak in Kashmiri and to actually,
you made it look effortless. We thought Kashmiri,
really
and it's just so easy for you. So you are a great actor, hence proof.
Thank you.
We thought you know the language. No. I'm glad you spoke about lip sync, because a lot of actors these days, with the kind of films being made, we don't see them do the lip sync.
Yeah.
And you are a musician. How was it for you?
So I mean, this is a film about a musician, so there had to be lip syncing. It wasn't so much like we're doing a love song and singing and in a beautiful location. It was actually her recording her music and such. Contrary to popular belief, a musician being offered a musician's part is not like yes, I want to do it. I play it in real life, So it wasn't like this is why I'm doing the film. The reason I did the film was the story of this incredible woman that has disappeared, has kind of been buried in time. And that's what drew me to it. And
I'm going to add to that. I'm going to be very honest with you. I was surprised by her coming on set, memorized all those songs. Wow. Even I don't know.
You memorized the songs?
Yeah, and she was
Kashmiri,
so good. At one take, I was like, how do you know this? Please, Saba, you know Kashmiri. I was like, Saba, you definitely know Kashmiri. How do you know these songs?
I wish I did.
I'm telling you, she's so well prepared on set. She actually, one take, she was lip syncing, like without any issues at all. I must say it's very difficult, because this Kashmiri is very old classical Kashmiri. A lot of people don't know about the words are so difficult.
So I wasn't phonetically familiar with Kashmir. So Kashmiri, sorry. So I mean, as a language, so I actually didn't know it sounded the way it did.
Amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. When I heard the songs, I was like, oh, that's what the language sounds like.
So will you indulge us and probably hum a few lines?
There is no chance to dance. Absolutely not.
Guys, I tried. Okay.
Come for a gig, okay? If you want to hear me sing, come for a gig.
Okay. Superwomaniya podcast में we have two Superwomaniyas. और जो आप किरदार निभा रहे हैं, this is not a spoiler. You're the younger version of that character. You grew into beautiful Soni Razdan. So what I want the two of you to do is अपने life experiences है. आप लोग life के अलग vantage point पे हैं. Please answer these questions, and we want to see how that works out. Okay?
As the characters or as ourselves?
As yourselves, but
okay.
with your life experience and everything that you've seen so far. One myth about women actors that still exists in the industry.
Myth about women actors that their careers are over as soon as they turn 30. Yeah, I think no. We're writing wonderful roles for women now. I think we can stop saying that.
Lovely.
Yeah.
That's a great one. That their careers are over the minute they have children or they get married. So that is like
again
complete myth.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Can a man truly be changed / fixed?
Nobody can be changed. Man or woman, you cannot change a person. That's not possible. At best, you can adjust to what the person is and be all right with it. Hoping to change anybody is pointless. You only change when you want to change. You cannot change somebody.
You are wise already.
Yes, she said it all. How will I add to that? I just want to say that why do you want to change anybody? Correct. Focus on yourself and focus on building a relationship with the person who's not exactly like you, because that's what you, somehow
amazing.
Embrace all the issues.
In your life so far, the most important investment, it could be something that you like doing, it could be quite literally money, but what so far is your biggest investment?
I think just the time that I spent training in my craft. I think that was time well spent. I was born into a theatre family, so I was kind of, thrust onto stage at the age of 4. But I took a shining to it very quickly, and then I very dedicatedly went after it, rehearsal after rehearsal, play after play. And I think that just, and also it was the most fun. So, it wasn't, hard or sad.
Amazing, ma'am.
You're asking her everything first, so she gets
so next time we're going to test. Please ask her. So that's only fair. So next
very
time
similar, so I think investment in terms of, just working on myself every chance that I get, that I'm able to step outside myself and view myself, which is not always, you don't always do it. But I think that's very important. Like Saba said, yes, as an actor, working on my craft, always I think an actor or a musician, an actor is like a musical instrument. A musician is also the same. You have to do riyaz. And if you think you know it all and you just saunter onto set thinking you know everything, you're going to be terrible. So
lovely. One positive change in Bollywood for women you've noticed recently?
Oh, women are no longer looked at whether it's a woman director or a woman producer or a woman, an actor who's over 35 or whatever. Women are no longer taken, dismissed. Let me put it this way. Everybody is now taking women seriously. And this change, particularly for women directors and producers, has happened only in the last 10 to 12 years. Trust me, I know that. I've been there and it's amazing.
Perfectly said.
Same, that women are no longer ornamental. I find that, for a really long time, the role of a woman was titillation, and now roles are being written for women, projects are being led by women, stories also because women are the largest consumers of content, and I think economically people have finally woken up and like, hey, wait a minute, women are watching, so we got to make stories for women and about women. So I think, exactly what Soni said.
Lovely. Okay, one industry practice that favors men over women still. Going with you first.
I mean, I'm sorry, but there's always this boys' club. So people are always going to, I think, feel somewhere down the line that they have more faith when it comes to just the hustle of the business. When it comes to men, they seem to be better at it. I don't think it's true, but that's, I think, what the feeling is. So they're more likely to invest, whichever way it is, in that sort of system. Maybe
pay parity. I mean, come on.
Thank you for saying that.
We're in 2025 and we're still, I can't believe we're there, like you cannot make you have a story with a woman and a man and you take the woman away and your story is going to be bland, so I don't understand this, what year we're living in and how this is even a thing. I can't for the life of me wrap my head around it, but it is very much even now. So
Lovely.
Anyone listening.
Super, thank you. You guys were brilliant. Danish, I'm so sorry. I saw you moving your head from one corner to another, but I want you to have the last word. And here's what I want you to tell us. We've read, we have heard a lot of artists speak about the fact that even today, when you have women helming a project, or it's a film or content made around a female character, one is very iffy about whether it'll make money, whether it can do business. Is that something that you as a man have faced? You clearly don't believe in it, but how would you tackle that?
I mean, if I believe in something, I just want to make it. I don't care.
But do you think there's any weight to this argument?
There is, sometimes there is. Like when you're putting a project together, there is always some sort of, people want to see certain action oriented, certain genre and, women oriented subjects are not, I don't think that they're fully welcomed compared to the other genres. It's still work in progress. You can see the change now, of course, things are changing, especially because of the OTT platforms. I would definitely say things are changing in a positive
so
direction.
there's space for nuance.
There's always that, of course there is, but for me as a filmmaker, if I believe in something, I never think of the gender or, why, it's always like, why I'm making this film. And this is for a legacy, it's for culture, it's for music, it's for Kashmir. Nobody has done that before, and I think definitely honoring a musician like RJ Begam, who, as you said, you don't know about her, and now you Googled about her. I think that's where we are. That's exactly why we made this film. So yeah, for me, it depends. Really, I'm passionate about something, I'm going to go for it, irrespective of who the lead character is and their gender is.
I think it's so unfair that we have three such articulate artists here and we have limited time, but I'm going to honor the deadline. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.